I change your bum life. You fight me, it's a celebration.
I would beat you.
When you sign to fight me, it's a celebration. You ring back home, you ring your wife. Baby, we done it. We're rich, baby. Conor McGregor made us rich. Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Yo, welcome back to the fifth round. As always, your boy, Steven Moustaris. And man, I kind of just wanted to take a quick second and kind of just talk. I guess I don't want to break down the fight as much as I kind of would have if I did it a couple days ago. But, I just kind of sitting there and just kind of raising the question right now. Like, do I think Jan Blachowicz deserves another title fight after his win over Aleksandar Rakic on Saturday? It's just tough because the first round I thought Jan looked pretty good and whatnot. But then the second round absolutely gets dominated wrestling, gets held down in position the entire time. And then I know like the leg kicks were doing good and stuff, but it was like the Patrick Cote injury when he fought Anderson Silva way back when he was looking so good against Anderson Silva. Like, this is a forgotten fight for a lot of Anderson Silva fans. Like, you go back and watch that. Like, Patrick Cote was putting the work on Anderson Silva. Like, not damaging him up too bad, but like he was just outpacing him, out doing everything, and then one wrong step blows out the ACL, which is just never good. You never want to see that shit. And they called the fight. And yeah, I guess Jan was throwing a lot of leg kicks and everything, but I just don't know if that was the cause of it. So, clearly, I mean, it's 1-1 technically in that fight. I think Jan, in my opinion, was probably on his way to win that third round, but still, you got fourth, fifth round coming. And, no, you can't take it away from Jan. He did what he needed to do, stayed healthier, I guess, because his body, lasted the fight. So, I don't know, I'm sitting here. I think we all thought he was going to beat Glover Teixiera, and then Glover shocks the fucking world at 43 or whatever, however old he is, which, I mean, I think it was one of the happier moments in UFC history, kind of like a Bisping winning the title. Even if you don't like Bisping, it's like that comeback story and the story of the guys that are always there, always just that step right there, and they just can't seem to get over the hump, and then, finally after all the years pay off, like they finally get it done, which scares me too, because now it's like, it'd be interesting to see. I think Jan could beat Glover, but now that Yuri Prochazka is fighting Glover here in the next month, I don't know how that's going to look. I think Yuri probably has a really good chance of just absolutely beating the shit out of Glover. But every time we say this, Glover, gets knocked down. He's kind of like the light heavyweight version of Charles Oliveira right now, where man seems to get rocked all the time and then comes back, gets you on the ground, finishes you. And so I think that could easily happen. I just think Yuri Prochazka seems like it could be his time. So basically, it's like, does Jan deserve a title fight against Yuri, or does he, against Glover, his rematch? And I know that's what Glover wants, so that's what he tweeted, but I don't know. Clearly, if Jan got to choose an actual finish, he would have picked him actually taking him out. And I know he can make the, cause in his head, or make the, not the excuse, but make the make it up in his head that yeah, I did the job. I'm the reason that Aleksandar Rakic got hurt. So I don't know. It's tough. I don't know who else you'd put him there. I guess it's lucky for Jan that the light heavyweight division's so fucking bland right now. So I don't know. He probably does deserve the title fight. It's just sad to see, because Aleksandar Rakic probably could have, if he could have somehow pulled it out, man's definitely getting the title shot. And, freak injury. I know Alexander was being pretty nice to Jan, telling him, hey, you deserve this and shit. So, I guess that kind of says something for, at least, being in the fight, knowing who's hitting harder, what's doing more damage. So, I don't know. I'm just, I'm very impressed, though, with Jan, because I was saying it before the fight. These are one of those moments, especially when they're older, because Jan's getting up there in age, especially fighting age, I should say. I always hate saying shit, because it's 30, you're mid-30s, and you're sitting there kind of sounding mid to late 30s, and sounding like we're talking you're 80, but it's not true at all. But, every time, we see, just some that come to mind, Tyron Woodley, you had the Chuck Liddells out there, Anderson Silva, even if you really want to talk about it. I would say GSP, but he got out of there pretty quick. You start seeing these guys that are champions, take that one loss as a champion and then just start, falling apart and start losing left and right. BJ Penn type. Frankie Edgar type. Like there's all these, it just happens. It's natural. It's what the game is. Like you got to where you wanted to be. You're not as hungry anymore. You're older. People kind of figuring you out. The more and more fights you have out there, just more game plans people can make up. So it's like a whole thing. But it is like, shouts out to Jan for taking a fight against the up and comer, taking him out. I know it's not the way he wanted, but yeah, I was just kind of interested to see if many people think that he does deserve a title, but I'm not mad at it if he does get it. So, but hey, this has been the 5th round. I'm really excited to see how this Yuri and Jan goes, or Glover goes. So we're gonna see what happens, and then I'm sure Jan's gonna step in. But every time we think we have a number 1 contender, something happens in the championship fight where it's either a draw or like a crazy shit could happen, a doctor stoppage, an illegal blow, something that causes like, okay, well, we need a rematch. So eye poke, you never know. But knock on wood, hopefully I don't jinx that. But hey, this has been 5th round. Steven Moustaris as always, and I hope you guys have a good one.